The Supreme Court is handling one of the biggest and most controversial cases of its term, and now all hell is breaking loose. Chuck Schumer started to cry when he heard about this Supreme Court decision. The Supreme Court finally handed down its decision on the Trump administration's rescinding of Barack Obama's executive amnesty program for children of illegal aliens, in a decision that unfortunately did not surprise conservatives. Chief Justice John Roberts sided with the court's 4 liberals to block the Trump administration from ending the amnesty program. Chuck Schumer celebrated the decision on the Senate floor, claiming he cried tears of joy. "I cried tears of joy a few minutes ago when I heard the decision of the Supreme Court on DACA. These wonderful DACA kids and their families have a huge burden lifted off of their shoulders. They don't have to worry about being deported. They can do their jobs, and I believe, someday soon they will be American citizens," Schumer exclaimed. Schumer boasted that this decision, as well as the Bostock case decision on Monday that granted homosexuals and transgenders special rights, were massive victories for the left. "Wow, what a decision. And let me say this, in this very difficult time, the Supreme Court provided a bright ray of sunshine this week, with the decision on Monday preventing discrimination in employment against the LGBTQ community. And now with this DACA decision," Schumer continued. Unfortunately for Trump supporters, Schumer was correct. In this decision, John Roberts claimed the Trump administration's 2017 rationale for rescinding the amnesty program was arbitrary and capricious because the Trump administration simply stated the program was illegal. The Trump administration submitted a memo in 2018 after it submitted a second memo detailing why this amnesty program would inspire more illegal immigration, but Roberts refused to budge. But in the 2012 Obamacare betrayal, Roberts rewrote the law to claim the individual mandate was a tax, despite Obama and other Democrats repeatedly saying the mandate was a penalty. Roberts had no problem accepting an after-the-fact explanation to uphold Obamacare. "The sorry state of affairs is this: Roberts is an establishment leftist with no set core of principles other than trying to appease the liberal media so they write fawning articles about his legacy." Roberts is joining David Souter as the biggest disappointment in the history of Republican Supreme Court nominees. Chief Justice Roberts, siding with the left on amnesty and special rights for homosexuals and transgenders, also threatens Donald Trump's re-election. The president hoped to supercharge conservative turnout on his achievement of making good on the promise to remake the Supreme Court into a conservative majority. But thanks to George W. Bush appointee John Roberts, there is now a center-left majority on the Supreme Court.